Okay, so this is our app SEOpilot AI, which helps you to maintain and enhance the overall SEO of your website. So let me show you the very first part, that's the dashboard of our SEOpilot. So this is how it looks like. So the very first element of the SEOpilot AI app is scan all setting. So the scan all is basically a functionality which helps you to scan and provide you all the statistics of the SEO of your website. So if I click on scan all, it'll pop up with a lot of data asking me to choose the scan settings for products, collections, blogs, and pages in terms of speed of SEO optimization, image optimization, and it also is based on product count. So the product count is based on the plan that you have purchased. So I would choose all the settings which I want to. So I would choose all of those settings which I want to include into the scan, and will turn on the toggle buttons. And for example, my website has around 250 of product count. I will click that, and then I'll click on start scanning, and it would start the process of scanning, and it would also show up the progress in terms of percentages here, and also show a green line as soon as the scanning would start. So it might take a couple of minutes, so let's wait until our scanning is completed. So now the scan has been completed, and this is the scan report that we are able to see in terms of red and green blocks. So here it shows data such as there are 7 meta titles are missing. There are 4 meta titles which are too short. Then it shows that there are 123 products that has good meta titles and a lot more. So this is the complete report that this app will provide you based on the products and the meta titles and details which you have selected in the pop-up before you started the scan. So let's take this first example of this first red block, which says that there are 7 products which has meta titles missing. If I click on that, it would take me to a page which will have all of those 7 products which has meta titles missing. You see here? And it also shows me the percentages of the accuracy. I can now generate the meta titles for all of those products. So it takes the basis of the existing product data which you have added in your backend and provides you the generated content through an open source AI. So let's say if I want to generate product name, I'll click on this generate button for this product, and it will provide me a name which is suitable in terms of SEO. And immediately you see the percentage has also been increased. Let's say if I want to generate current meta title, I'll click on that. It showed up, and the percentage has increased up to 93. This In this way, you can generate individual items of individual records or the products. Well, let's say if you want to generate product name, current meta title, and meta description all together for one product, you can click on generate product. It would show up it all together. And let's say if you want to save a bit of more of your time, what you can do is you can tick mark all the required checkboxes for the products for which you want to generate content, and then in the top here you'll be able to see this generate all button. So if I click on generate all, it would provide me the data of all of those tick mark checkboxes as you see here, and it has increased the percentage as well of the SEO accuracy. So this is how it becomes very easy and efficient to generate the meta titles and descriptions and product names of all of your products, which does not have those details. Now, if you go back to the dashboard. You can perform this for all the rest of the blocks which are in red to improve your SEO score. And now coming on to the next item, which is SEO site score. So this helps you to understand the optimal SEO site score of your website. So let's say if I click on this button here, it would sync up the process and would start scanning your site score. So currently I've already clicked that and the process is running in background. So we just need to wait until it's done, and it'll provide us the score after scanning everything. So now you can see that after the scan has been completed, our SEO score has come up to 100%, which means the store has a very good amount of SEO optimized already being done. And now here the second box is about speed score. So this is basically fetched from the Google PageSpeed Insight for both mobile and desktop SEO scores. So here this section will provide you the list of all the third-party apps which are related to SEO, which are configured and being used into your store. And here we have these four, which are Store SEO, SEO and AI SEO, SEO Lab, and SEO King. So if I click on this icon here, it would take me to a page which will have the list of all the third-party apps which are being used into our website, irrespective of being related to SEO or any other functionality. So here we have the list. So you can see that there's a toggle switch here to turn it on and turn it off, which means that if I turn it off, for example this one, what it would do is that this app would have injected few scripts into your system which would support that functionality. Upon disabling that app, it would just remove the functionality by removing the injected script, making that functionality not working. So that's where you can easily handle or manage all of your apps just in a one go. Now this is the last part of our SEOpilot app, which is Image Optimizer. So here you'll be able to see this blocks which are optimized images, storage saved, total space saved, and available tokens. So if optimized image is basically that while doing all of the previous processes, in that process, if the system has already optimized any of the images, the data would be shown up here. And during that optimization, if that has reduced the storage space in terms of percentages, that would show up here, and in terms of size, that would show up here. And here is the available token. So the available tokens work based on the plan that you purchase. So whenever you purchase any plan, either basic or starter or any one, you will receive some amount of tokens. So based on the tokens, you can run all of this process, and during that process, it would take up those tokens and it would keep reducing. So here you can see another block which is saying about the scan report. So if you're doing it for the first time, it would say scan, or if you're doing for the second time, it would say rescan. So if you click on rescan, a pop-up would show up with these details of products, collections, and blogs to optimize all text and compress images. You can turn this toggle buttons on and off depending on your requirement, and can hit on start scanning. So once the scan is done, you'll see the report like this. For example, here it shows that there are 202 products that has good alt text. For 2 products, the image are too large, and of course, we don't want to have large images for our products. So we would obviously need to optimize. So you can click on optimize all, and these images would get optimized. Now, let's say if you don't want to just use these 2 images that have been reported in the scan report, and you want to reduce or you want to optimize other product images, then you have this option. Through here, you can click any of the products that you want. For example, I'll take this Pink Blossom Reflection, and here this is the alt text that it currently has, and I don't want to use that. I want to generate that again. I'll click on this generate button, and it would provide me another set of alt text. And now let's say I want to compress this image. I also want to resize that. I turn the toggle buttons on for both of those options, and these are the current dimensions, and I would want to change it to this. I'll hit on save changes. Once done, it'll show me that the images. Once done, it'll show me the changes has been done. And then through this button, I can compare the original image and compressed resized image. You can see the significant amount of difference in both of those images. This was all about our SEO Pilot AI app. That's a very good option to improve your overall SEO of the website. Now, this is the settings module of SEO Pilot app, which provides you certain. Now, this is the settings module of SEO Pilot app, which provides you good amount of accessibilities to auto optimization of the products that you create new into your Shopify backend. So this is completely dependent on the plan that you have purchased. So for example, if you have purchased a starter plan, then starter plan, for example, you are getting 100 products which can consume these auto optimization settings, which means until 100 new products if you create, all of these optimization settings would be applied automatically without doing any further things. And for the more than 100 ones, you need to apply the settings using these modules of SEO Pilot app. For example, for the another plan, if there is a limit of 200 and if you have purchased that plan, then you would get a limit of 200 products to get all of these things auto applied. But keep a note that all of these things apply to the newly created product and not to the existing ones. So this was all about our SEO Pilot app, which is a full pack of good amount of improving your SEO and maintaining the stability of your SEO score of your website. Thank you.